I'm going to show you the ranking of the animals that kill the most humans every year. Let's go! Bats start our ranking because they send to heaven 3 humans per year. Not by sucking your blood until you are nothing but a soft potato chip, but by giving you rabies, which messes up your entire nervous system until you straight up die. Next are the bears, with 5 deaths per year, which are divided into 2 types of cardiac arrest. In the Americas, it's more or less self-defense, where people camp where they shouldn't, which pisses off bears that then slap the shit out of those to teach them some respect. Except that this slap decapitates your ass, so how about you stay off their lawn? And on the other side of the world, in Asia, you get the Malayan bears, and that got that psychopathic look in their eyes. They are the smallest of the bear family, but they compensate by being highly barbaric, as they ram through people without being provoked first. They just like doing plastic surgery on your face, with their claws. Hell, if countries in Asia had better statistics, it is very likely that there would be a lot more than 5 dudes reported as being out of commission by them every year. Moose obliterate just as much people, as they are always on the lookout for any entitled little punk who dares to come and disturb them while they are happily minding their own business doing whatever in the forest. More often than not though, even if they crush your bones by putting their 200 pounds to good use, they have mercy and prefer watching you agonizing while they leave. So those 5 deaths per year are actually caused by road accidents when a moose stands right up to a car, or should I say when a tank on legs stands up to teach you the laws of physics by destroying your stupid car using nothing but its own balls. Arachnophobes, you may be surprised to learn that only 10 people are sent to heaven each year by spider attacks in the world. Although these Brazilian and Australian demons have enough venom to take down entire NBA teams, including the bench, anti-venom is so effective that it goes against natural selection, letting everyone live for another day. Of course, those stats don't include the number of people like me who could die standing by having a heart attack just seeing one of those. For the last 2 years, sharks have mauled more humans than ever before, and they are now at 11 fatal attacks per year out of about 80 attacks, 90% of which were unprovoked, i.e. the sharks, mainly bull sharks, tiger sharks, and great whites, just wanted to eat some human legs with red blood cell sauce for their snack. With 20 deaths per year, horses are, to your great surprise, not only in our ranking, but also above sharks. Although you don't want to mess with them, or you'll get a powerful kick capable of shattering your skull, these high deaths come in fact from horse riding accidents, especially in Australia, with 7 deaths per year, when horse riders fall and get absolutely crushed by these beasts weighing more than 600 goddamn pounds. Let's reach up to 25 deaths per year by the ants, which you know it would f us all up if they were dog-sized. Some, like fire ants that sting and inject you with their venom, that makes you scream like a little bitch, and for the unlucky allergic ones, or those who get stabbed a little too often, your future is 6 feet under. Man, I should probably stop being so disrespectful to the dead before karma gets on my case. Lions ain't left out, and come to munch to death more than 30 humans per year. And to have some peace of mind, I'm going to believe that all those deaths are only poachers. But I'll also allow idiots in Tanzania safaris who get out of their car thinking that they have time to snap a picture before inevitably becoming dinner. And don't be mad at me, it's the natural selection at its finest. Another kitty cat joins the party because leopards exterminate 32 humans every year. This small and agile killer from Asia is a monster that likes to grab the skulls of humans who walk around disrespecting its territory. You may think it's a joke, but cows are responsible for over 35 human deaths per year worldwide, the majority of which are caused by mothers protecting their cubs by dismantling farmers by ramming them, while the rest are low IQ people cuddling cows thinking they're big dogs or something, getting their body turned into jam by 2,000 pounds of love when the cows be laying on them. Powerful predators who love to beat up people that run their mouth too much, tigers help controlling human population by eating 40 humans a year. But this number is only decreasing, not because tigers have become good and friendly neighbors, but because the number of tigers in nature is in free fall. Hell, did you know that there are as many tigers in captivity in Texas as in the wild around the world? Moving on, let's double the level of homicide by going all the way to 95 deaths per year caused by bee and hornet stings. Because as much as our common bees are cute and must be preserved, the killer bees of Africa, which buzz your big forehead, and the Asian hornets, which consider that a good human is a dead one, are dangers to absolutely avoid at all costs. The pufferfish is highly venomous and kills nearly 100 humans per year, not in the water poking their little ass, but being cooked badly by sorry chefs in Japan who do not know how to properly remove the pocket of venom before serving it, which causes customers to close their eyes forever. A little higher are the jellyfish, which terrify swimmers from the Indo-Pacific to Australia with 110 deaths per year. But surely much more undocumented ones happen in the poorest areas of Indonesia. It's funny, and by funny, I really mean illegal, that a brainless animal is so poisonous that it can kill humans in less than 2 minutes. Stupidity truly is harmful to humanity. They may have sweet little faces, but deer go for 200 human deaths a year, in the same way as their cousins the moose, but worse. Their instinct drives them incomprehensibly to miscalculate their escape and to always find themselves jumping on the road the moment you drive by, and BAM! Same death count, you'll get the African buffaloes, which are not nicknamed Black Death for nothing, because these 2,000-pound bulldozers, which humiliate lions, won't think twice before violently bullying 200 Homo sapiens each year as if they were death itself. Much smaller and sneakier, tapeworms send to the ground 400 people a year by waging war on their intestines after they ate undercooked infested meat. The brain then gets cysticercosis from the larvae, which aggressively mess up your everything under your skull from the inside out until death follows. Elephants dispense 500 death certificates a year worldwide, including more than 300 by Asian elephants in India when they rush into agricultural fields to eat young sprouts, while their African counterparts basically do the same to African farmlands. Sometimes, though, it's karma itself when the elephants get their big demolishing paws on some poachers. Symbol of excessive violence, hippos and their 6,600 pounds have no love for other living beings, including the young of their own species, and turn into mashed potatoes more than 500 humans a year, driven by the desire of ending people's lives. We now enter the top 10 by doubling down, since the prehistoric killers that are the crocodiles annihilate the dreams of a beautiful and long life of more than 1,000 humans every year, in particular by saltwater crocodiles, which cut off limbs of people in the Indo-Pacific, while Nile crocodiles feast on African people's spinal cords. Number 9. King of the Sting. Well placed, allowing him to ninja its victims, the scorpion wipes out nearly 3,250 people a year, mostly in countries where antivenoms are unfortunately not readily available. Number 8. Flies aren't just those dumbasses who never manage to get out when all the windows are open for them to leave. Tsetse flies send to the afterworld nearly 10,000 people a year, according to recent estimates, by transmitting to them parasites causing sleeping sickness, which only shows its final form symptoms a few months or even a few years after infection, and at that moment, it's game over. You're done. Number 7. The assassin bugs kill nearly 13,000 humans a year by handing them gift cards full of Chagas disease, which after 10 to 20 years causes severe heart and nervous system injuries that will put your name in a cemetery. Number 6. Snails kill more than 20,000 people every year. I ain't joking. Freshwater snails in particular are carriers of parasitic BS that bends you over with abdominal pain and makes you pee blood, among other things that leads to your certain death. Number 5. Dogs may well be mostly cute best friends, but the fact remains that they end the life of 25,000 human lives a year, not by killing them directly, which represents only about 50 people annually, but by handing them rabies in the wild, especially in less developed countries. Number 4. Roundworms are terrifying beings coming from contaminated agricultural soil that invade your small intestine and cause you a billion problems and pains. But I can't say more, just looking at this makes me want to puke. Number 3. Among the best students of death are the snakes, responsible for about 100,000 human deaths every new year, by injecting you with their happiness liquid that bends over your nervous system and or your muscles. It just goes psst, psst, and it you wherever the antivenoms are too far to save your little cheeks. So be careful when you're on vacation in fairly poor countries. Number 2. Nope, you're wrong. We are not the first. We humans are only second on the ranking, causing nearly 475,000 deaths per year by barbarity, savagery, road rage, stupidity, and a desire to hurt, and so on. Number 1, you guessed it, the big fat winner of our ranking is the most beloved animal in the world, the formidable mosquito. This fat son of a bitch is the worst scum there is, and you can attack me for being mean, I don't care. 750,000 deaths per year is its terrible human toll, through the transmission of highly deadly diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, Zika, chikungunya, and so on. So guys, repeat after me. All mosquitoes.